What's up guys, this is NoobKiller3579 and today I wanted to talk about Battlefield 4 and what's next for the Battlefield franchise. Recently I've begun playing Battlefield 4 again with my friends in Portuguese. If you understand Portuguese, go check out the videos I put out. It's called Bora Bora Squad. But anyway, we haven't played the game in a long while. Last time it was like August or September, I don't really remember. But we played a lot between when it came out and the last time we played, which was 2015, August or September something. I stopped playing because mainly because they nerfed the SRA, because I love that weapon, man. I have like 1,000 kills with it, but whatever. They nerfed the SRA, and I moved cities, so I couldn't really play with my friends that I played back in Ribeirão Preto. And also Witcher 3 came out, and that just kind of consumed my life for like 5 months. Plus there were some issues that were not fixed yet. DICE LA by that time was already implementing a lot of good changes, and they kept doing that until like today. The last DLC was like, I don't know what, 3-4 weeks ago, I don't remember. But it wasn't that good of a game that it is now. So I just kind of were fed up with it and just stopped playing. But recently I've begun playing it again, and the game is great. I'm having a lot of fun, even though I'm not very good. I lost my skills like for not playing it for a long time. But even still, the game is very good. It's a completely different game than what I've stopped playing or even what I've begun playing back in 2013. And DICE LA really improved the game. The new maps are great, the netcode now is amazing, and if we would have gotten this game back then, I would have been so happy, and I think every Battlefielder would have. And now that I've recently begun playing again, I'm thinking about the future, what's next for the franchise, what Battlefield 5 is gonna be. And people want World War II, people are saying it's World War I. I fall in the category that wants World War II, but I think that's dangerous because games nowadays really need a lot of customization. In Battlefield 4 we have like 100 guns, and COD and other games, they have a lot of guns and a lot of attachments, a lot of gadgets and perks and whatnot. And with World War II, you can't really have that. World War I is even worse. Like there were like a couple machine guns available. The rest were all bolt action rifles. So I don't really think World War II or World War I is gonna happen. I'm not a game dev, so I don't really know what's best for the franchise and what are they thinking back in DICE. But I don't think it's gonna happen. It's either gonna be in the future or present day, like they've been keeping it with Battlefield 3, 4 and even 2. I think we look back at World War II games with like a nostalgia glasses. They were great, I really loved them, and especially the COD ones. I didn't really play Battlefield 1942 because I was very young when it came out. But the other COD games, World War II games, I really liked and played a lot back in the day. But I don't think a World War II game today would be the best for the franchise. It will suffer from a lack of content like Battlefront did, or even what was the game that came out but nobody played? Not Titanfall, the other one. Evolve, and it'll die out soon, and I don't really want that to happen. I don't want it to be another Battlefront that, by the way, is impossible to play at PC, man. I don't know if it's because of Brazil and the servers, they're not really Brazilian players playing, but it's impossible to find a servers. I tried like last weekend and I stayed like 3 hours trying to find a server and couldn't find it at all. I wanted to record some gameplay from the new DLC, but I really couldn't. So yeah, I don't think World War II is gonna happen. And to sum it up, do I think I want World War II? Yes. Do I think it's best for the franchise? No. Do I think it'll happen? No. But anyway, this is all speculation. We're all gonna see in May 6th what's really gonna be. And you can keep it here at my channel. I'll do another one of these voiceover opinion things about what I think their decision, what I will think about their decision. But regardless of the theme, I think there should be some things that the game needs and some things that I want to see in the game. And one of those things is it should be stable at launch, like Battlefield 4 is stable now. I don't want another Battlefield 4 launch, man. The game was practically unplayable when it came out. Just take what DICE LA has already been doing by Battlefield 4 and implement it on Battlefield 5, and you should have a very stable title. Another thing I think you should have is a lot of content, and this goes back to the World War II and World War I theme discussion. With those themes, you can't really have a lot of content, and it'll die down like Battlefront has died down. And the next thing is not what I think the game needs, but what I really want to see in a game, and it's a good single player campaign. Please DICE, finally make a good single player campaign. You lost a lot of potential in Battlefront, and now I think single player campaigns are not being included in multiplayer based games, FPS games, and I don't really like that. Like Rainbow Six Siege didn't have a campaign, they could have had. Battlefront should have a single player campaign. Most of these games should have had one. And I'm not really a big COD fan, but I really have to give credit where it's due, and that's Black Ops 3 has a lot of content. I mean, like, a lot of content. The campaign is, although kind of short, it's really good, and the multiplayer, there's a lot of stuff. And they even have zombies, so you can't really deny how much content Black Ops 3 has. So DICE, you don't even have to go as deep as Treyarch. I don't fucking know if it's Treyarch or Infinity Ward. They did Black Ops 3, but whatever. You don't have to go as far as them, but only just make a single player campaign and do it right this time. Battlefield 3 campaign was horrible. Battlefield 4 campaign was even worse. So do a good campaign. The next thing, I think DICE has already got it down really good, and it's a balanced game. Battlefield 4 is a very balanced game, even though there's some gadgets and guns that I don't think should be in the game, like the XM25, the mortar, the UCAV. They're really bad. They're really bad gadgets. If you die by them, it's super frustrating, and you can't really do anything about it. That's the same thing with the Commander and the AC-130. Just take them out of the game, or at least make the commanders not able to kill people in the real battlefield. Another thing I would like to see in the next game is to take out, or at least make it optional for the KD and the skill to show at the player's home page. Well, I don't know what you would call it, but yeah, make it optional to show the skill or the KD, because when I started playing Battlefield 4, it was frustrating to see like my KD go down or people comment on it. It doesn't lead to good companionship and good community building. The game shouldn't be about who has the better KD or the better skill, but rather who has the better fun, who has the most fun of everyone. And so just make it optional. And finally, the last thing I want to see in the game is a tricky subject, because it's kind of subjective, but it should capture the real feel of Battlefield. The feel I had in Battlefield 3 when I played Battlefield 3, and the feel I have playing Battlefield 4 right now. At launch, Battlefield 4 did not have that feel at all. What I'm talking about is like big battles and epic moments. The game was so broken that you really couldn't experience them. So please DICE, give us a game that us Battlefield players really want, and it shouldn't matter the theme. It should be a good game regardless of the theme. So please DICE, please. So yeah guys, that's it for my little, like, I wouldn't call it rant, but I kind of got emotional. But yeah, this was it for my opinion voiceover for what's next for the Battlefield franchise. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and as I said in the beginning of the video, if you understand Portuguese, be sure to check out the videos that I filmed with my Brazilian friends. Battlefield, I have Battlefield videos, Rainbow Six Siege videos, and yeah, other than that, peace, and this was Matt.